Hello, everyone. It's your girl, Commissioner Tyler, aka Cynthia. I am on this feed. Let me ask you a question. Tell me if you think these are the uh, responses of a guilty conscience. Okay, so I'm just watching and picking up on some behaviors, what they call abusive behavior or narcissistic behavior, right? And I always try to give people the benefit of the doubt. So we had this scenario or situation where the father was asked to, prepare a meal for the children, right? And I could see the little signs of trying to make it or find a way out. So it's like little things that would cause an alarm. Okay. So I gave him the benefit of the doubt and said, okay, I'll, be understand that you're getting up in age. We both have our disabilities and so on and so forth. But then they started doing blatant stuff like putting bleach bottles on, around the food, leaving cleaning supplies out while preparing the food, right? And I picked up on it and said, okay, this is a way to get in my psyche to try to have me tell him, okay, then forget it. I don't want you to do for the child. But I just left the house, and I said, they'll figure it out, right? And so that wasn't good enough. When you're dealing with narcissistic or perhaps abusive personalities that need a response or they need to get their way. So that went on, and then they actually cooked for the children, right? And then got mad at me because as I checked the food, come to find out it was raw, right? And I told them, look, again, given the benefit of the doubt, we know this person's getting up in age. Why don't you just, microwave it so it can get cooked fully all the way through, right? And then telling them to look out for little signs of no one else seems to be eating the food that was prepared. So perhaps you might want to take a second look. And so the person gets upset and then starts saying, well, don't eat, all the food that I was giving them and bread and letting them make sandwiches and all this other stuff. So now they're upset because they didn't want to cook in the first place. They didn't want to do anything for the children, but they just needed it to come out of my mouth, which I didn't give to them. So they start saying, well, don't eat the bread, don't eat the fruit, don't eat, just trying to be extra dramatic, but tells me all the time that they don't like drama, and they are the drama. So when you pick up a narcissism and abusive behaviors, someone said that this kind of an attitude for me telling my children, look, pay attention, and then they come and start trying to not do anything is a form of or a sign of a guilty conscience, meaning they knew exactly what they were planning. And then, of course, it came out, I won't do shit else for them, which wasn't a surprise to me because it was the motive in the first place. It was the setup, it was the scheme, it was the format, right? But you wanted for anxiety to flow through me, right? And you letting other people around you. Then they started bringing up all the stuff they don't do. I don't hit you. I don't do this and do that and X, Y, Z. And I had to let them know that's not the way you fight. The way you fight is you use the people around you who are willing to be puppets to try to come and place an attack, right? I see, and you know who I'm talking to. So maybe it's a guilty conscience knowing that you're seen. And you've been playing this game since I was young girl.